Test 1. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot in front of and against the toe of the other foot. Start with the left foot, take steps in all, 5 with each foot, eyes open. Failure 1. Losing the balance and stepping out of line. Failure 2. Not walking in a straight line. Failure 3. Not placing heel to toe. Test 2. Stand, jump into the air and clap both feet together once, and land with the feet apart any distance. Failure 1. Landing with the feet touching each other. Failure 2. Failure to clap the feet in the air once. Test 3. Lie flat on the back on the floor. Fold the arms across the chest. Raise the trunk to a sitting position. Do not raise the feet above the floor or unfold the arms. Failure 1. Raising the feet above the floor. This does not include sliding the feet, which is permissible. Failure 2. Unfolding the arms. Failure 3. Failure to sit up. Test 4. Stand. Fold the arms behind the back. Kneel onto both knees. Get up without losing the balance or moving the feet about. Failure 1. Losing the balance either going down or getting up. Failure 2. Moving the feet after standing up. Failure 3. Unfolding the arms. Test 5. Take a front linear rest position. Bend the arms, touching the chest on the floor, and push up again to straight arms. Do this 3 times in succession. Do not touch the floor with the legs or waist. Failure 1. Failure to push up 3 times. Failure 2. Failure to touch the chest to the floor at each time. Failure 3. Resting the knees, thighs, or waist on the floor at any time. Test 6. Squat on the toes with feet together and knees out, and hands between the knees with fingers touching the floor. Spring up onto both heels with legs straight and toes up, and swinging both arms out at the side level with the floor. The feet should then be about 18 inches apart. Repeat this exercise 3 times rhythmically. Failure 1. Failure to get the arms and legs in position. Failure 2. Failure to do it 3 times in succession without stopping. Test 7. Stand with feet together, jump into the air and make a full turn to the left, landing on the same spot. Do not lose the balance or move the feet after they strike the floor. Failure 1. Failure to get all the way around. Failure 2. Moving the feet after they strike the floor. Test 8. Jump into the air and clap the feet together twice and land with the feet apart any distance. Failure 1. Failure to clap the feet together twice. Failure 2. Landing with the feet touching each other. Test 9. Stand on right foot, grasp the left foot behind the right knee, bend and touch the left knee to the floor, and stand up without touching any other part of the body to the floor or losing the balance. Failure 1. Touching the floor with any part of the body except the left knee. Failure 2. Failure to touch properly and stand with right leg straight and losing the balance. Test 10. Holding the toes of either foot in the opposite hand. Jump up and jump the free foot over the foot that is held without letting go. Failure 1. Letting go of the foot that is held. Failure 2. Failure to jump through the loop made by holding the foot. Test 11. Jump into the air and slap both heels with the hands behind the back. Failure 1. Failure to touch both heels. Test 12. Stand, kick the right foot up so that the toes come at least level with the shoulders. Do not fall down on the floor. Failure 1. Failure to kick as high as the shoulders. Failure 2. Falling down and touching the floor with any part of the body other than the feet. Test 13. Stand on the left foot, bend forward and place both hands on the floor. Raise the right leg and straight it back. Touch the head to the floor and regain the standing position without losing the balance. Failure 1. Inability to touch the head to the floor. Failure 2. Losing the balance and having to touch the right foot down or step about. Test 14. Stand with both feet tight together, bend down, extend both arms down between the knees, around behind the ankles, and hold the fingers together in front of the ankles without losing the balance. Failure 1. Falling over. Failure 2. Failure to touch and hold the fingers of both hands together. Failure 3. Failure to hold the position up to 5 seconds. Test 15. Stand with both feet together. Swing the arms and jump up in the air, making a full turn to the right. Land in the same spot and do not lose the balance. That is, do not move the feet after they first strike the floor. Failure 1. Failure to make a full turn and land facing in the same direction as the start. Failure 2. Losing the balance and having to step about to keep from falling. Test 16. Kneel onto both knees. Extend the toes of both feet out flat behind. Swing the arms and jump to the feet without rocking back on the toes or losing the balance. Failure 1. Having the toes curled under, rocking back on them. Failure 2. Failure to execute the jump and stand still on both feet. Test 17. Fold the arms across the chest. Cross the feet and sit down cross-legged. Get up without unfolding the arms or having to move the feet about to regain the balance. Failure 1. Unfolding the arms. Failure 2. Losing the balance. Failure 3. Failure to get up. Test 18. Stand on the left foot. Hold the bottom of the right foot against the inside of the left knee. Place hands on hips, shut both eyes, and hold the position for 10 seconds without shifting the left foot about on the floor. Failure 1. Losing the balance. Failure 2. Taking the right foot down. Failure 3. Opening the eyes or removing the hands. Test 19. Take a squat rest position. That is, place the hands on the floor between the knees and close to the feet. Bend the elbows slightly and place both knees well over the elbows. Rock forward into the hands, raising the feet from the floor. Support the body on the hands. Hold the position for 5 seconds. Failure 1. Failure to keep the body off the floor for 5 seconds. Test 20. Stand on the left foot with the right foot extended forward off of the floor. Sit down on the heel of the left foot without touching the right foot or hands to the floor. Stand full up without losing the balance. Failure 1. Failure to sit all the way down on the left heel. Failure 2. Touching the right foot or hands to the floor. Failure 3. Failure to stand up with left leg straight before touching the right foot.